Now, sources say more than 100 people have been killed in a brutal massacre in the country's northwest. Well, eyewitnesses said militants on motorcycles rounded up and killed farmers who were bringing in their harvest in northern Borno State in Nigeria. No one has claimed responsibility, but jihadist groups have attacked the area in recent years.
The victims of a gruesome massacre, laid to rest in a mass burial. Reports say the farm workers were attacked by armed insurgents on motorbikes while they were harvesting rice. Some were shot, others had their throats cut.
There were 6 of us in the bush. Then we headed back into the village. We were shocked when we got there. We found their bodies, and that was where the main killings took place. Then we went through a nearby village called Gudo. We met so many people fleeing from our village without knowing where they were going. A huge amount of harvested rice was set on fire.
It's the most violent attack on civilians in Borno State this year. The region in northeastern Nigeria has been gripped by a jihadist insurgency for a decade. Both the Islamist group Boko Haram and a rival group, the IS-affiliated so-called Islamic State West Africa province, operate here. The two groups have been blamed for attacks on farmers and fishermen, whom they accuse of spying for the army and pro-government militia. But so far, there's been no claim of responsibility.
Boko Haram killed many of our people. We need assistance, we need weapons, because we have young men who can guard our farmers while they work. Please, please, for God's sake.
The Nigerian military has been unable to quell the insurgency, in which tens of thousands have been killed or abducted. There are reports that several women may also have been kidnapped in the latest incident, and a number of men remain missing, raising fears that the death toll from this brutal attack could still rise.
Let's cross straight to Lagos, Nigeria, and our correspondent, Funny Fachar, who is standing by for us. Funny, this is a horrific attack, and there's still some uncertainty about the death toll. What more can you tell us from where you are?
There are conflicting numbers, Claire. The Borno State governor has released the number 70, that at least 70 people have been killed. UN reports at least 110 people have been killed. So the number will be at least within that range, between 70 and 110. But if you zoom in on that number and on this horrific attack, you will also see a long history of over 1 decade of brutality carried out by militants, not only in the northeastern part of Nigeria, but also in other parts, especially in the north of the country. Now, this particular attack happened just outside of Maiduguri, 15 kilometers outside of Maiduguri, which is also sadly called the birth city of Boko Haram, because this is from where the entire uprising started over 10 years ago. Now, what we can tell at this point is the attack happened on Saturday, the burial happened yesterday, and after that horrendous attack, a lot of farmers actually in the region have left their farms. They are concerned and worried that another attack will be carried out by Boko Haram. Now, to put this in context, just recently and in this month, the Nigerian military has carried out a couple of airstrikes against militants, but the people here in Nigeria are frustrated. They say they're not doing enough because they're not able to stop this violence that's been ravaging this country for the past 10 years.
Well, no group so far has said it was responsible for these killings. The Islamist groups Boko Haram and Islamic State West Africa are, of course, both active in the region. What are you hearing from there?
At this point, neither Boko Haram or any affiliate, be it of ISIS or of the Western African ISIS affiliate group, has said that they have done it. However, a local anti-jihadist militant group is saying that definitely this carries the handwriting of Boko Haram. And given what I've just said, that the military carried out a couple of airstrikes also within that area where this attack happened, in the forest, which is called Zambezi Forest, where is the typical hideout of Boko Haram, it is likely, very much likely, that this was Boko Haram. Now, to get back again, once again, to the frustration here on the ground in Nigeria, People are saying that the military should rather be occupied trying to fight terrorism than trying to fight, for example, peaceful protesters that have been taking to the streets here over the last months, fighting or rather protesting police brutality. We all remember that the military was actually deployed here in Lagos just a month ago to trying to quell protests. So people are saying they should not quell protests against the government, but make sure that there is a stop and end to this violence that is carried out by militants as Boko Haram.
DW correspondent Funny Fachar for us in Lagos. Thank you very much.